Hi, and welcome to my studio. What I'm doing right now is I'm just going to give a quick demonstration of my latest little brainstorm. Um, I'm winding a warp on my Maycomber 56 wide loom. It's a 10 harness loom. I've been working on this most of the day, and as you can see, it's 56 inches. It is a 1 inch sectional beam, and that's a lot of winding, and my back never cared for winding. So I came up with a little idea that I thought might help make that a little easier. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I've mounted a motor onto the back of my beam, and I've run a belt right around the friction brake, right in the groove for the friction brake, and mounted the motor right up on the side beam. There was already a hole there designed just for me to put my motor on there. The motor itself is just a simple Singer sewing machine motor. It came off the back of one of the Singers that Stan rescued, and he donated it to me to see if I could get this to do what I wanted it to do. I've been trying to do this, or talking about doing this, for a long time, and I think I have the kinks worked out of this. It seems to be winding on very well. I haven't had too many issues with it. I'm winding it right now with my AVL warping wheel, and so far it's wound on pretty easy. So, if you notice, the belt right here was a leather treadle belt for Stan's grandmother's treadle sewing machine, and he let me have one. I did find that I had to put friction tape on the belt itself because the pulley part of the motor was just too slippery. It's the original Bakelite, and I put friction tape on the pulley itself. Now, fingers crossed this will wind on as nice as it has the rest of the beam. Now, I've, like I had said previously, I've been working on this the better part of today. Now, this was the full width of my 56-inch loom, and that would have taken me a week or more to wind this beam on, cranking it. And that would have been with using the warping wheel, or if I had spooled it, it would have taken me probably that long, because my issues that I have with my back, I have some chronic back pain, and it kills me winding on. That's what prompted me to try to come up with some kind of a method to wind on using a motor. And I like to think that I might have got it, because this is pretty much doing everything that I want it to do. And there. Now, like I said, it frees up my hands so that I can tend to what I need to with my hands. And so far I've been pretty pleased with it. The belt itself, once I've finished winding my warp, I've got enough space on my beam over here that I'm just going to take the belt and unhook it off of the pulley and then just clip it over onto the side here and wind my cable back onto the friction brake, and I'm all set for putting my leash sticks in and starting to weave, or at least getting up to where I can start to thread. And that was my demonstration. Let me get a little closer. Get the... Oops. If I just stuck my face in front of you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare anybody. Alright. So I'm just running that again, and sometimes you have to give it just a little bit of a nudge to get it going. But Stan says if it was a sewing machine that it was attached to, you'd still have to give it a little bit of a nudge to get it going too. So, and that's my beam being wound on. When I have the loom threaded, I will post another video showing what the progress is on here. My name's Ernie. I'm weaving at Sabin Point here in Rhode Island. And for anybody that watched this, thanks for watching.